everyone, and welcome back. Dena here, and I'm at Longevity Med Spa in Oklahoma City. And today I'm going to continue diving into a topic that affects many women. It's going to be hormones and menopause. And specifically today, I'll be talking about progesterone loss, which is often the first hormone we lose during this transition. I'm going to explore the impact of this loss to our bodies and our emotions. So I think the first thing that's important here is understanding progesterone, what it is, what it does, and why it's so important. So progesterone is a vital hormone that plays a key role in regulating our menstrual cycle and supporting pregnancy. It helps balance the effects of estrogen and is crucial for mood regulation. I know you can relate to that. So as we approach menopause, our progesterone levels begin to decline, often starting in our late 30s to early 40s. So while we think about perimenopause, most of us kind of start thinking that that's going to happen later, like our mid to late 40s, but it can actually begin in our late 30s. And to cover some of the symptoms of progesterone loss, we can talk about kind of what we're feeling as those hormones are decreasing. So many women are going to experience a range of symptoms. Some are going to be more profound than others. Some you're not going to have much impact, but irregular periods, mood swings, and increased anxiety. It can be, like I said, a little subtle or a little more noticeable. I was having a little bit of that without realizing what was going on. Sleep disturbances and insomnia. This one hits home for me. Anyone else in that 3:30 to 4 a.m. club where you wake up and you're thinking about a project and you just are like, okay, let me work on it right now. I'm having some sort of epiphany. It might be brilliance, but at 3 a.m., but it might also be that anxiety and sleep disturbance secondary to that progesterone dip. So hot flashes, I never really experienced this. I was pretty lucky. I think I might have had 1 or 2 mild hot flashes a couple of years ago, but they can present differently for everyone. Weight gain. Now this one is real. I remember in my early 30s, one of my friends told me, one day around your 41st, 42nd birthday, your body's going to change. You're going to have to hit the gym a little more. And I was like, no, Faith, that's just you. Turns out it was true. You just start packing on those pounds. Fatigue, you might get that symptom as well, just finding yourself with less energy. Decreased libido, this one can be a little challenging to navigate because you might be one of those people that are like, oh goodness, my libido's gone, and you might be one of those people that are just like, well, that's one less thing I have to deal with today. I'm kidding, but libido is real. The loss of it can impact your relationships. So that brings me to the emotional impacts of progesterone loss, which can be significant. I talked a bit about being more anxious, many women feeling more irritable, even a little depressed at this time. And that's because progesterone has a calming effect on the brain, and its decline can lead to emotional or heightened emotional sensitivity. So what are some of the things that we can do if any of this resonates with you? Well, we can talk a little bit about coping strategies. There are some things that are pretty simple, pretty easy that you can consider. One is going to be regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, kind of all tied together. Practices like yoga, meditation, and deep breathing can reduce stress and improve overall emotional well-being. Another option is to consult with a healthcare professional. And it's important to talk to your doctor about possible treatments, including, let's say, hormone replacement therapy or natural supplements. One thing that I do like about longevity is that it does offer hormone replacement therapy. And the first step in this is getting your labs drawn. And that's going to be the first step anywhere. And it's a quick and easy process that includes a check of both your hormone levels and your thyroid, and kind of do an assessment of how these two important pathways are playing in your body for optimal functioning for you. Another great thing is that with these labs, insurance generally cover the cost of the labs, so you can get kind of a bullet of where you're at and have the insurance cover those. So menopause is a natural phase of life, and understanding what's happening in our bodies can empower us to navigate it a little more smoothly. I hope I've helped at least a little navigating this conversation today. Next up, I'll be talking about estrogen. Hopefully I'll get that video out in the next week or so. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone, like it. Have a good day. Bye.